Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at a war scenario. All these countries are now going to be at war. So, yeah, let's take a look at this war scenario. So we got the Axis and the Stuff German Expanding League going to war. And since they have to pick a side to go on, all these countries are, they're going to choose the obvious one. So yeah, we got a bunch more countries joining, and let's just narrate this war. Jordan's just like, why would I even join this? Oh, I get clapped. And Yemen, you're not gonna do that well in this war. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking, but you also collapse. Now, let's go. We see the Stop German Expanding League making some significant gains as they kill off Pakistan and start to go and kill the Burmese tail as well. Taiwan and Vietnam are going to work together and establish a front, which is going to be very useful because, yeah, China's not going to win this war. They know that. They know that they're not going to win, so there's no point in finding what they're going to do it anyways because, like, well, we're in an alliance, so maybe they'll help us out. And no, it's basically, you gotta look for yourself out in this one. So, yeah. Tibet's gonna rebel, and that's gonna make significant gains for the Top German Expanding League. Over here, we see a push into France, and the mountainous areas of France are now part of the Axis. We see German troops pushing on into France, and Paris has fallen. You get Spanish and German troops push on down through and make an island campaign. The UK is now weakened and managed to hold a front line though in Scotland. And Denmark gets invaded in a couple hours. And, the Italian peninsula is now going to be stalemate, and the Germans are going to use the rest of their troops to expand into the Yugoslavian and Czechoslovakian areas. Yeah. The German troops get pushed in by Lithuania and all the Baltic states. Well, yeah. Now Slovenia gets invaded and decides to switch sides because they like Finland, and that's gonna get Latvia destroyed. And oh my gosh, that is so annoying. We get that happening. So boom, Finland just helped out Germany a lot. Now we see these troops going over here to the Italian peninsula to get that out of the way. And boom. See naval landings, and we see Greece joining on the side of the Stop German Expanding League. Just going to get Bulgaria to join, and Ukraine's going to join just because, they're getting threatened. So you got Ukrainian troops pushed down there. The Yugoslavian troops are just going to, fall. And the Axis is going to go in and crush Greece because they're anticipating that, so, yikes. No, the Axis is going to set up a new front, and it's not going to move much. But now we got a new person that's joining the war on the Axis. We got big bad Soviet Russia, and got a bunch more joining on the purple team because of that. And we had a couple more joining the Axis because of the purple team. But let's look at German Cameroon, shall we? Oh yeah, that's getting crushed down, and actually that's just gonna completely fall apart because, all these countries work together. Now they're sending troops up, but we see a finale on that, and the UK dies. Now they're gonna start a big invasion, and boom, Ukraine's just gonna fall, and they're gonna make a push into this land. Their troops put together, and boom. But now their forces are going to be way smaller, as they used all their forces already. They managed to make a naval landing, and they're really starting to weaken the purple team. But it's official, China's just going to surrender. So, the Mongolian land's in danger, so they also begin to push into Soviet Russia. You see Indian troops come across, but they're unable to stop the giant horde of Axis troops from causing them all to surrender. Now, if you look at this world war, you wouldn't be mistaken for thinking that the Axis is gonna win. So purple team needs way more people now. So they're gonna start a new front. And South Sudan, I don't know why you would do that, because you're gonna get whacked. But the war says so. And we got Yemenis, whatever, however you call it. And we got African troops pushing up into Palestine and wiping them out completely. And they liberate Jordan. And yeah, these African troops are pretty decent, but not matched for fighting in the Middle East. We got rebellions in France. They managed to take control of the government again. The same in the UK. So they get pushed into Catalonia. Spain's just gonna be like, uh-oh. They're just gonna, whoa. They're gonna be the one that grinds France to a halt. And yeah, the UK's just gonna be surviving for a moment here. Soviet troops managed to push them back. And yeah, they send a bunch of troops into, yeah, the UK's not gonna be fine for now. Got a bunch of troops working together to then beat the poop out of the African forces. Now they're focusing over here to demand that the tail of Burma gets back to its rightful owner, which goes successfully, and they manage to cut Vietnam into multiple different parts, and they start to surrender in droves, because the Axis is way more powerful than you would think. And Vietnam just surrenders, which is the most unrealistic part of this entire series thus far. The Indian troops are distracted, so they manage to lose significant land. They manage to make a spearhead, and China's gonna switch sides again. And yeah, China's now like the super Italy, and the crazies get wham. And the Taiwan loses all their land as all the troops are here. You see this gonna happen, and woo, bam, yeah. They lost all these lands, and now they got massive invasion of India going on. Managed to sneak over and encircle a lot of troops, and Sri Lanka rebels. They managed to, yeah, wipe out India completely. They move the troops over into Korea, which goes successfully, and they also get Japan out of the war. Now this is just really big war. So yeah, well the African troops are, while the non-African troops are distracted, they managed to make significant gains, and made Turkey switch sides, which means yeah, you can now make some gains. But boom, bam, bam, and bam. This is just gonna be like a giant stalemate for a while until people decide to join the war and try to collapse the United States. So they decide to go and destroy Alaska, which goes successfully. And Mexican troops are going to push in, and boom. We got alien troops pushing through. Yeah, the US is just going to fall. There's like no way around this. The Axis is now going to definitely win this war. Push them all the way back to Africa. And countries just had to switch sides, knowing that they'll get a better deal. Let's take a look at the peace deal now. We see a really weird peace deal go on. Starting in North America, we see the split of the United States between Canada, Mexico, and the Alien Kingdom, which gets all their goals from around here. Then we see German Cameroon get expanded, and the Sudans unite. Over here in Europe, it's a giant mess. France is barely alive. Spain gets land. Germany gets a lot of land. In fact, they got Lithuania, they got Yugoslavia, they got the Czechoslovakia thing. Turkey gets a bunch of land, which they now name themselves to the Ottoman Empire. Greater Palestine gets some stuff, and yeah, not South Sudan, Saudi Arabia annexed Yemen. Pakistan got a bunch more land, and Sri Lanka got a bunch of land. Burma's back, and China got a butt ton of land out of this. They took back Vietnam, and then we got a new Siam that is formed. And now there's no more Soviet Russia, only the Soviet Union. They got all their land so that I can rename themselves to that. So yeah, we got Romania, they got chopped up. Yeah, this is just a really awful peace deal.